Welcome to part 3 of our Snatch Progression series. In this video, we build upon the foundations presented in part 1 on the power position and part 2 with snatches from the knee. If you've not already watched parts 1 or 2, it is highly recommended that you do so before proceeding with this video. The foundations laid in parts 1 and 2 will be referenced but not described in detail, and this could lead to an incomplete picture of the lift. Our athletes will demonstrate proper setup from the floor using the same principles despite their very different starting positions due to anatomical differences. They will outline the progression of the pull from the floor to the knee and to the power position before performing full snatches from the floor at speed. To identify the floor setup, the feet should be approximately hip width apart with toes pointed at an appropriate angle that will facilitate a neutral spine and hip position. This will generally be between 10 and 30 degrees pointed outwards. The barbell should be over the middle of the foot and very rarely ever directly against the shins. Athletes who begin with the bar against the shins too close to the body will often push the bar away and get off balance, or pull up the shin and cause contact, which slows the pull down and can damage the lifter's shins. At the start, the torso should be approximately 45 degrees with the floor. Torso length, limb length, and mobility discrepancies will lead to individualized back angles in the setup and different starting heights of the hips. But 45 degrees is a good general guideline with discrepancies of plus or minus 5 to 10 degrees, depending on the athlete. The spine should be neutral or in slight extension at the beginning of liftoff. All principles of the previous positions do apply. The feet are flat and grounded on the floor. The knuckles are down towards the floor with the elbows out towards the end of the bar. The shoulders are completely depressed and relaxed with no shrug or tension, and the eyes are on the horizon. Before beginning the lift, a deep belly breath should occur to further brace the positions of the spine and reinforce alignment with the pelvis, increasing the transfer of force production throughout the pull. You'll see this lifter with wildly different proportions use the same principles to establish their setup position. The feet are approximately hip width apart. The toes are pointed out just a small degree before initiating. The feet are completely balanced on the floor. The bar is in the middle of the foot with the knees showing just over the bar. The shoulders are directly over the bar but can sometimes be slightly in front. It's important that the chest is open and upright. This back angle is approximately 45 degrees with the floor, and the eyes are straight up on the horizon. You can see that her hips do rise significantly more in the back angle changes at liftoff, but this is still a sound position to progress throughout the pull. Our athletes will now demonstrate moving from the floor to the knee and finally to the power position. You can see that they move through the positions fluidly and maintain integrity at both the knee and the power position. Mastering the pull in the snatch is a matter of utilizing these positions with correct timing. Our athletes will now demonstrate full snatches done from the floor, utilizing the outline positions and implementing good timing when moving through them. Elite weightlifters will move at a pace of fast, faster, and fastest from the floor through the middle of the pull into receiving the bar in the catch position. However, for beginners, the adage of slow is smooth and smooth is fast is appropriate while they're still learning the fundamentals of the positions and how to move between them with excellent timing. Up close, we can still see the principles of the floor setup being implemented. At liftoff, or just before. An open chest, shoulders over the bar, feet flat and slightly turned out. You can see even at speed, the lifter will assume the knee position with vertical shins, chest over the bar, and long arms and knuckles down towards the floor. And moving into the power position to achieve a powerful and directed extension. Using these positions with good timing will unlock much heavier snatches. We hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful for your technical development, and will tune in to future updates.